On the sun-baked plains of Troy, where glory and doom intertwine, the greatest tale of ancient Greece unfolds. For 9 long years, the mighty armies of Greece have laid siege to the impregnable walls of Troy, their ships dark against the shore, like beached leviathans. At the heart of this epic struggle stands Achilles, son of Peleus, the greatest warrior Greece has ever known. His strength, granted by the gods themselves, is matched only by his infamous pride. But it is this very pride that will set in motion a chain of events that will shake the very foundations of both Greek and Trojan worlds. Agamemnon, king of kings, leader of the Greek forces, commits an act that will echo through the ages. In his arrogance, he seizes Briseis, a prize of honor rightfully won by Achilles. This slight, this wound to Achilles' honor, ignites a fury that will reshape the course of the war. Achilles, his voice trembling with rage, cries out, "What fills my heart and soul with bitter resentment is simply this, that one whose equal I am should rob me, taking my prize of honor for no better reason than his own greed for power." With these words, Achilles withdraws from the war, taking his Myrmidons with him. The mightiest warrior of the Greeks now sits idle in his tent, his wrath burning like Greek fire, consuming all in its path. The tide of battle quickly turns, for without Achilles, the Greeks find themselves at the mercy of Troy's greatest champion, the noble Hector. As the Greeks falter, teetering on the brink of defeat, all eyes turn to the tent of Achilles. But the great warrior remains unmoved, his pride a wall higher than those of Troy itself. It is in this darkest hour that a new hero must rise, one whose actions will forever alter the course of this epic tale. Patroclus, closest companion to Achilles, can bear the sight of Greek suffering no longer. With a heart full of courage and a mind clouded by the fog of war, he approaches Achilles with a daring plan. "Let me wear your armor," Patroclus pleads, his voice tinged with desperation. The mere sight of it will strike fear into the Trojans and rally our forces. Achilles, torn between his pride and his love for his friend, relents but warns. "Drive them from the ships, Patroclus, but do not pursue them to the walls of Troy. Do not seek the glory that belongs to me." Clad in the divine armor of Achilles, Patroclus charges into battle. The Trojans, believing Achilles has returned, fall back in disarray. Victory seems within grasp, but Patroclus, intoxicated by success, forgets Achilles' warning. He pursues the Trojans to the very gates of their city, where fate, cruel and unyielding, awaits him. There, before the Scaean gates, Hector, Troy's greatest warrior, meets Patroclus in combat. The duel is fierce but brief. Hector's spear finds its mark, and Patroclus falls, the borrowed armor of Achilles now stained with his lifeblood. With his dying breath, Patroclus speaks a prophecy that sends a chill through Hector's heart. "You too, Hector, are close to death. Achilles, who is far greater than I, shall be your doom." The words hang in the air, a portent of the tragedy yet to come. When news of Patroclus' fall reaches Achilles, his grief knows no bounds. The mighty warrior's anguished cries echo across the camp, striking fear into the hearts of both Greeks and Trojans. But swiftly, this sorrow transmutes into a rage, unlike any the world has ever seen. Donning new armor forged by the god Hephaestus himself, Achilles returns to battle. His fury is palpable, his very presence on the field like that of Ares, the god of war. The Trojan ranks break before him like waves against a cliff, as he carves a bloody path towards his ultimate goal, Hector. The two greatest warriors of their age finally meet before the walls of Troy. Their duel is the stuff of legend, but Hector, for all his skill, cannot stand against Achilles' divine fury. With a final crushing blow, Achilles fells the champion of Troy. But even in victory, Achilles finds no peace. His rage unabated, he dishonors Hector's body, dragging it behind his chariot. It seems that in avenging Patroclus, Achilles has lost a part of his own humanity.